What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho bringing you a brand new video, and today we're gonna go over the new subclass for the Titan coming in Destiny 2 called the Sentinel. So before we get into this video, a lot of this is gonna be my prediction slash speculation of the new Titan subclass, the Sentinel, based on everything we've seen up to this point. So starting off with the Destiny 2 gameplay reveal, we saw a bunch of glimpses of the new Titan subclass, the Sentinel. We got a glimpse of the super in action when we saw some gameplay as well of the story. However, there wasn't any other gameplay that we got to see or experience from the event further than that. The only new subclass that was on display to try out was the new Warlock subclass, the Dawnblade. So we didn't really get to see the full skill tree or anything of the Sentinel subclass. But I'm going to break down on my predictions and what I think is going to be in that subclass. So starting off with the grenades. So for the grenades, we're probably going to see the same 3 grenades from the Defender Titan subclass from Destiny 1. Unless they decided to make a brand new grenade type for that Void subclass. I think it's going to be pretty much the same like it was for the Dawnblade. So from the Defender subclass, we had the Magnetic Grenade, we had the Spike Grenade, and then we had the Suppressor Grenade. Other than that, I think it's going to function the same, but they're probably going to make some tweaks to the power or the effect of it. First of all, for the Magnetic Grenade, we got a glimpse of it actually from some gameplay from Game Informer, so I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to check that video out. But we see the icon for the Magnetic Grenade in that bottom left corner of the HUD. So that's sort of a confirmation of that grenade coming back. The only thing I think they're going to do with that grenade specifically is they might change it in terms of how powerful it is in Destiny 2. Out of all these sticky grenades in Destiny 1, the Magnetic Grenade was the probably most powerful one just because it sets off 2 different explosions within that one grenade. So I'm guessing that they're going to make it just one explosion or at least tweak it in terms of how strong it is just because they are making these sticky grenades not be able to one-shot you in Crucible anymore. So I think they would tone down the strength of the Magnetic Grenade a little bit and not have it have 2 explosions just because then it would be probably the most powerful sticky grenade in a Crucible still if it did have that 2 explosions still. And then in terms of the Spike Grenade, I think they might tweak that one a little bit because it's another grenade that you stick to walls or stick to surfaces and then it kind of pulses off of the surface. So we did see a little bit of a change from the grenade, the Lightning Grenade specifically from the Striker Titan subclass. So there was kind of a delay on the pulses. It doesn't immediately pulse off when you stick it to a surface or a wall. So I'm guessing the Spike Grenade is going to act in a similar manner, and then maybe they might do some changes to Suppressor Grenade just because it is pretty powerful how you can take someone out of their super immediately when you throw a Suppressor Grenade. So maybe we might see changes to all 3 grenades. I'm guessing the Spike Grenade and Magnetic Grenade though will see some changes probably or most likely. And then moving on to the jumps is pretty much going to be the same. We saw that with Striker Titan so far. Probably going to have the same 3 jumps. We're going to have Catapult, Increased Control, and Increased Height. And all the changes to those jumps are probably going to be the same across all the Titan subclasses. And then moving on to the class-specific perks, we're probably not going to see any changes with that since it's consistent through all the subclasses of that class. So for the Titan, we saw the barricades. So you're going to have the Towering Barricade and the Rally Barricade, I believe is what they're called. One of them is kind of waist height and one of them is really high where it covers your whole body. So both of those are going to be in that subclass as well since it's consistent with the whole Titan class. And then moving on to the super specifically, we saw some action of the Sentinel super. So it's pretty cool. Similar to Captain America, you can throw your shield. You have this Void Shield. You can throw it. You can use it to melee people close up, and I believe you can also use it to block. So we saw some footage of that within some of the gameplay we got. We even saw some footage from a Game Informer where it could tank a lot of damage. So we see a golden gun shooting at someone using the Sentinel shield and blocking with it, and it tanked 2 golden gun shots. So that's pretty cool. It can take a lot of damage and protect you. It acts pretty similar to blocking with a sword back in Destiny 1 or blocking with like the relic from Vault of Glass and using a shield. So pretty similar to those sort of mechanics. And I'm guessing that's going to be tied to the super, or maybe it's going to be another ability that you can add on to your super in those 2 groups of 4 that are off to the side of the skill tree. So maybe it's going to be another add-on to the super. Maybe it's not solely within the super itself, but it's another add-on perk that you can equip to make your super even better and more useful. So those are the things that we got so far. As for the other groups of 4, the 2 groups of 4 that we see in all these subclass trees, not sure what we're going to get out of those. I'm guessing maybe one block is going to be tied to melee, since a lot of the perks in the Striker subclass had a group tied to melee abilities and increasing those. So maybe we might see something along those lines for the Sentinel subclass as well. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know what you guys think about the Sentinel subclass, if there's any abilities you guess are going to be part of it, or anything I might have missed from what we've known so far, or what we got so far. So let me know if you guys have any thoughts on that. But thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!